Hello there, welcome to week 44 of Project 52, where the plan has been to produce 52 tracks in 1 year, one for each week of the year 2025. And that is still the plan. So as I said, this week we have the 44th track of this year. So let's get right to it. Week 44, all right, 8 left after this one, I think, which feels absurd to say, but I guess it's the reality. We are approaching the end of the year. So let's just enjoy the rest of these weeks. As always, I'll first play you my idea for this week's track so far, as I have started it already. I think I started the project yesterday. Then I'll show you what I used to make the track and what the building blocks, so to say, sound like on their own. And then we'll just jump back into production and try to advance the track. It's again Monday today, so if you're new to the Project 52 in general, I release the videos on Wednesdays, and then the next week I work on the next week's track, and then again on the next Wednesday I release the next video. So we have 2 days left, this and tomorrow, to kind of work on the track, and then Wednesday I usually, at least I try to leave it for editing and whatnot, so I have enough time to get the video actually released. So if we're not able to finish the track today, we are going to do it tomorrow, but let's see, hopefully we are in a good flow state today as we were last week, which was kind of nice, and maybe we can continue from where we left off and also finish this week's track in just one session. But first, here is the idea that we are working with this week. That's it. I think it's kind of cool. Let's start from the drums, as I always do. I'll start from what we have in the first half of the track so far. So we just have 2 elements. The first one is like a ride for the start of every 2 bars. It sounds like that. And then also we have this ride loop. Then we have this group of 2 identical loops. These are like percussion loops. And what I just did is made 2 tracks of them, and the other one I edited in a way that it's not playing the same time as the other one. And then what I also did is I added SSF with some volume automation for both of them, and the volume automation is different for both of them. The other one is fully just only on the left channel, and the other one is only on the right channel. The volume automation and the different timings in the percussion makes it a nice wide loop, I guess. It sounds like this. Then we have one more ride, apparently. It sounds like this. Then there's a shaker loop, a hi-hat, and then some additional percussion. Actually, the last one is a more complex loop, so I'll show these 3 first. And the last track is just another percussion loop. Again, I'm a sucker for percussion loops, as you probably know already if you have seen any of the previous videos. From all of my drum sample loop libraries, I have these categories here that I've made. The percussion folder is by far the biggest one. I have so many percussion loops here because I just love good rhythms and I love making drums. Anyway, okay, this is what the loop sounds like. We're doing a bit of clipping with clips because, as you can see here, if I just enable the input-output display, the transients are quite loud. So I'm just clipping those away. Alright, then to the only bass track, which is made in Phase Plant. It's again a basic patch where I have the sub bass in a different group and then some wider saws with unison. Yeah, with just some filtering, taking away the low end from the wide stuff. It sounds like this. And we have Cramate as well. Without Cramate, it's just a bit more aggressive. Okay, then on to the leads. We have the main idea for this week's track, which came from me just browsing Omnisphere presets. And gosh, is that a fly? I found this sound here. And just played some melodies and created this one. that's just almost looping. We have some variations in the last one here. And then also in the second half, we have stuff like this. Alright, then in the second half here, where we have all the other stuff as well, we have another layer to just the same MIDI. It's made in Faceplant. It sounds like this. Then let's jump into the next one, which is an ambience loop, just resampled from Omnisphere. I think it sounds like this. Then we have something like this. It's just some sound from Analog Lab. And Orbit is making it a bit wider with just the first chorus mode and fully mixed. And then lastly, this is some string sound from Omnisphere. Then lastly, in the effects, we just have 3 effects. The first one is an impact. The second one is a whatever that is. And then lastly, we have this thing, which is also kind of hard to hear in the background. And I don't know why I added this, but it's here. Without further, it sounds like this. Alright, so that's the project so far. I guess now it's just time to jump back into production and try to make a full track out of it. Alright, so I'm already thinking of stuff that I would like to do here, and it's going to include a kick and a snare. So I'll do those first, and then let's start thinking of ideas that we could add on top of them. Let's look for one in Splice. I have too many snares and most of them are just bad. Alright, that'll do for now. Then we need a bass. Let's try Omnisphere first, because I don't have any ideas, so I kind of want just inspiration. I'll quickly just try to edit the shaker a bit. It's too organic right now, it needs to be a bit tighter. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I kind of want one more layer for the snare, so let's do that now. Like a tonal element, you know? Then we desperately need some sidechaining because it's distorting a lot. It's pretty cool though. It's already quite distorted, so let's try to do something crazy. is so underwhelming. I think we need to change it. Snare. Snare. Alright, that's not the sound, but I think we're then going to introduce the shaker and the hi-hat. So let's just get rid of them from the first half. Alright, then let's find the sound. And actually, I think when I'll find it, I think that's enough for today because I've been already recording for quite a while. Well, not a lot, but I think it's better that we don't produce for too long at once. So I like keep the excitement for the track and don't get tired of it, which can then lead to frustration. So that's why I think it could be better for us to continue tomorrow and try to finish the track then. Make a layer for this, and I think I'm going to do it in Faceplant, and I think I'm going to do it later today when I'm not filming, because it could take a while to get the frequency balance right, and that's not something that's super enjoyable to watch, I think. So I think I'm going to end for today, and let's continue tomorrow. I think we have quite a good solid foundation for the track, and it shouldn't be too hard to get it across the finish line from here. So let's continue tomorrow and try to do just that. So see you then. Okay, we are back. I just had a listen to the track, and I think I don't like the drop very much. I did add a layer to the sound that we did yesterday, but I'm just not sure about the melody and just the way that we go into the drop. I think we need some sort of build up, and also I don't think the drop really works like at all. So I think we are just going to try to do something else, but I'm just gonna keep the same sounds here because I really like the bass. It turned out great with SSF and flatter and whatever we did with it. So maybe we can use that in the new idea that we are going to try to generate today, and hopefully it will not take too much time because tomorrow I already have to have the video live. Let's try to move fast and get an idea that we are fairly pleased with, and then we'll just go with that and see what we'll end up with. Actually, before I delete everything, I'll just play you once how it now sounds like with this new, like with the new layer that I added. Alright, so that's that. It is cool. Maybe we can actually start by just moving this to the right and just adding a build up, and then let's see if it still feels weird. doesn't work. The intro is so good. I really like the intro. That's nice. Should we try to do something like that? Can I somehow automate this? Do I need to make it into a macro or something? Ooh, enable host automation. Now let's just get rid of everything in here. We can maybe keep that one and also the bass. But with the same style. I'm not gonna delete everything, don't worry. It doesn't really work. I don't know. Okay, it's been like an hour working on this idea, and I think I'm just gonna scrap it because I just don't like it. Okay, new idea. Bring it on. Oh my god, we're at the same place that we were an hour ago. Alright, now I'm just not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna go into it. It's probably going to be worse than the thing that we just did. But I just can't proceed working on an idea that's not exciting me. So I just have to try again. Okay. Oh my god. This week might turn out to be a track where you'll just see at the end how I managed to finish it. this is even worse. Yes, it's horrible. One last try. This sucks, but what can I do? I'm not able to do this today. I also don't have enough time to record more. So I guess it's going to be a complete surprise for you how the track is going to sound like. I have to finish it and yeah. Alright, that was a complete waste of time. We only went backwards in the production and I recorded for 2 hours, but it's fine. Such is life sometimes, and I'm still able to finish the track, I'm sure. I just need to take a break and just try to rethink what I want to do with the track. Thankfully, you will hear the finished piece in just a couple of minutes or something. It depends on how much I ramble in this outro. Then you'll just hear like what I ended up doing. It might be total crap, or it might even be cool. I don't know. But anyway, I still appreciate you spending this time with me this week for week 44 of Project 52. I hope you enjoyed my struggle. Maybe it's relatable for some of you. I mean, this still happens to me after 44 straight weeks of making a track. So it's just gonna happen sometimes, and you just gotta accept it. We still have 8 weeks left in this project, so if you would like to see the future videos that I release every Wednesday until the end of the year, be sure to be subscribed from the button below, and also like the like button, also press the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in producing these weekly tracks with me and sharing them with the community on the Six Temple Discord server, you can join the server from the link down in the description, and there we have a Project 52 text channel where you can share your weekly tracks if you want, or alternatively you can just like produce the tracks and you don't have to share them with anyone. That would also be cool, and I promise you'll learn something along the way. It has been super great experience for me so far. I would highly encourage you to maybe do something similar if you are interested in improving your skills and also becoming maybe a bit more consistent in finishing the tracks and not just making loops over and over again. Alright, that's it for the video. I guess I'm now going to take a break and come back to my computer because I just have to finish the track. And pretty much after that, start preparing already for the next week, so week 45. And I truly hope that you will join me then again. So until next week, I hope you have a great day. Bye bye. Oh, and enjoy the track. Alright, bye.